one last thing off the top for us to get to, and that's this. Rob, we know that there is a Black Widow movie coming. A Black Widow movie that I have not been all that excited about, to be honest with you. I've always said for a long time in the MCU, there are two standalone movies I'm not interested in. I'm not interested in Hawkeye. Even though I love him in the MCU, I'm not interested in a standalone movie of his, and I'm not interested in Black Widow. Like Hawkeye, love her in the MCU, not really interested in a standalone. The trailers have come out. One I thought was okay. One was a little bit better. One got me kind of more intrigued in the movie and stuff like that. But Rob, today, this morning, on this very fortnight, they released a brand new Black Widow trailer.
Bruh.
And I'm going to tell you, I am now effing excited for this movie. I have never been in this place. They moved me from, they're doing it, to, okay, yeah, all right, I'm intrigued. Now, today, I am excited, Rob. I am now officially excited for this movie. I never thought I would get to this place, but I am. I'm stoked for it. Rob, you had a chance to check out this trailer a little bit earlier. What did you think about the trailer for Black Widow?
Dude, I loved it. Like, I wish this kind of was the first trailer.
Oh, I agree.
I mean, this trailer really, what I love about this movie is, look, it's still in the MCU where we had the Infinity Gauntlet, Infinity War, and Endgame. I love how this movie, aside from perhaps the free fall sequence, which I'll live with, but it looks so grounded. It looks like a Bond movie more so than ever before. And I'll tell you something else. My MVP of the last year is Florence Pugh. I love her. I love her depiction. I love her Russian accent. I love the way she looks. I love what the relationships looks like, at least in this trailer. I love the action. I mean, the same way, when the Russo brothers came on the scene with Winter Soldier and they had looked at things like Michael Mann's Heat, and they went back and looked at Friedkin's Chase in To Live and Die in L.A. This film looks like it's taking a page from whether it's Bond or Bourne or any of these great international action spy thrillers. I mean, I'm just down with this. The scene where she's in the car, their truck that gets flipped over after getting hit by an RPG, and you've got the slow motion rollover and she's in the car. I'm like, I eat that shit up, John. I love that stuff. This movie looks so good to me. I hope it. I even like the new, how they've like when she walks away and they turn it into a graphic and they make it the one sheet graphic with the red hourglass. That new one sheet they put out is dope. I can't wait for this movie.
Yeah, and listen, I'll tell you what did it for me. The action, as you point out in the trailer, is fantastic. I absolutely. The action in it is great. It's top notch. It didn't feel too over the top, but just over the top enough because it's a comic book movie, right? So I really dug that. But here's the part that really got me, and some of the elements that really brought me into it. They gave us a much better idea about what is this story about.
Yes.
And on top of that, I am always talking, Rob, about that. The MCU has to be careful that they need to make sure they're changing gears. Not every movie can be about save the universe, save the world, save the universe, save the world. It can't always be that. You need to change gears. They did it with Ant-Man. They changed gears. They downgeared. It's about saving his family in Ant-Man, right? It was a beautiful change of gears. And I feel like in this one becomes much more personal. This trailer made it feel like this issue and this stuff that they're dealing with is much more personal to them, about going back into their past, trying to save the girls that no one could save them from that fate at the time. So not only are they actually giving it some heavy narrative, they're making it more personal to the character, and they're changing the stakes. They're changing gears. And as long as the MCU, I've always said this, as long as they can make sure they continue to change gears, vary up the feel of the genre of the films and all that kind of stuff, they can stay very healthy and very successful for a long time. And one of the scenes that was a great example of this, Rob, right near the end of the trailer, they're all sitting around the dinner table, and they're talking about slouching at the table. Listen to your mother. And Black Widow, are you listening to yourselves? Like, there was just something about that felt really great. But neither you or I have touched on this. And let me bring this up for a second. I have always thought, before this trailer, the Taskmaster is just, okay, this is just your villain of the week. He's just there to be, that's fine, no problem.
Au contraire.
Au contraire. Dude, I remember seeing in the one trailer that it's okay, it looks like he's kind of fighting like Captain America. But now he's coming out and he's Black Panther now all of a sudden. And then we see him studying footage of whatever. And I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be somebody that has like mimic combat styles of like all the different Avengers. And I don't know if they're going to say in the movie, now we can say what you want about the comic books and stuff like that. I don't know what they're going to say in the movie about this. But I don't know if they're going to say he has any superhuman abilities. I don't know if he's taken a Russian version of a super serum. I don't know if he's just a guy who's super brilliant and has studied all these techniques. But I'll tell you what, I have all of a sudden made this villain a villain I'm really looking forward to in the MCU. So it also won me over on that level. What did you think about him?
Dude, he looks badass. And the fact that like he's running these chicks, like he's sapped their will and taken away they have to obey him or something. And look, I've come down to judge my MCU villains as to whether or not I would like to own the hot toy of them. And this goes, Taskmaster goes to the top of that list with number 1 with the Bullet. What a cool design. He looks badass. He looks formidable. He looks, not only is he cunning and smart, as evidenced by studying the footage, but he can fight. I mean, this guy's a dangerous dude, and he commands an army of female assassins that it was not lost on me that you see these women descending from the ceiling a la how a spider would. Right. I was like, I get it. The spiders are coming for Black Widow, and all hell is going to break loose. I love that. I mean, this movie everything about this movie is so right up my alley. And since we're not getting No Time to Die, we're not getting James Bond until November, my international action spy thriller itch looks to be very much scratched by this movie, John.
All right, guys. Well, listen, we're going to talk more Black Widow here in just a few minutes with another topic. But for now, what did you guys think about this trailer? You guys, I have just not been able to be excited about a Black Widow movie up to now. This trailer did it for me. That's the power of a trailer. What did you guys think about it? Jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. All right, guys.